Good morning. This is Sally Morgan, physical therapist, craniosacral therapist, and Tellington T-Touch practitioner for animals and people. This is Tristan. He's a Corgi, and we're here for another episode of Conversations with a Corgi. And we're going to continue our series today about things that we learn from dogs, which is so fun because there's practically nothing we can't learn from a dog if we pay attention, right, Tristan? Oh, yeah. So today, after talking about food yesterday, we're going to talk about another favorite of our dogs, which is play. Play is so important. And as we get older and as our dogs get older, sometimes we forget about how important play is. Play not only is for learning when you're young, but play helps keep you young by the fun involved in playing, and play also helps engage your mind when you're older, and it helps keep you connected because we're assuming we're playing with our dogs. So playing stick with that old retriever is a great thing to do to keep them mentally engaged. One of my favorite games to play with dogs is hide the treat, either behind 3 cups or around the room, and see if they can find them all. And you can teach them the same thing you would with your friends when you were 5. Hotter, you're getting colder. You can do that same kind of a thing with different words maybe with your dog. But play is so important for dogs, and I think that what happens is as dogs get older, we don't want to play with them as much. They're not as cute as when they were puppies, although I think they're still cute. And we are just busier, and we have a routine with them, and we just forget to play. And play is so important for your emotional well-being and your physical well-being. You know, retrieving is a great thing to do with dogs, but Tristan, as you've seen him before, he gets so excited about his toys. This is his squeaky dragon that his girlfriend Dory sent him. And he came down here at a flash because he wanted to play with his toy, which we will have to do after this just for a few minutes. So play is really important to do with your dogs, and don't forget to play yourself. Do things, maybe not even with your dog, that are fun for you to do. You know, one of the things I have around the house here, I won this in an auction, and it said it was a Corgi kite. So it came, and it's about this long, and it came from Michael's, and they have a whole different bunch of them. They're pretty cheap. And it's like a slingshot on a rubber band, and it has a couple streamers, so it sort of looks like a kite, but it's not really. And I have this house with these really high ceilings, and so I shoot it up towards the ceiling and see where it lands, see if I can shoot it onto the second floor over the balcony, shoot it from one end of the house to the other to get it up the stairwell, which, considering how this thing travels to make a straight line and get it to go far enough, is tricky. And I am sure playing with it outside would be fun, but when it's raining and I need exercise and I can't go outside, I play with this thing. And it's so cute, and I can't stop laughing when I'm doing it. And, you know, I'm 60 years old. That's pretty exciting to find something to play with when you're 60. But it lightens the mood. It makes you not take yourself so seriously. It makes you see the other parts of the world besides all the things that are going on that cause our attention for, you know, disruption and compassion and, you know, all the traumas and fear that are around us in the world. Play can release that. It's a huge tension reliever. So playing with your dogs is good, and playing games with your friends. Sometimes I have a little kind of a tag game going with the little kid across the street where I'll be walking by with the dog, and I'll say, we have these things set up, a tree and a mailbox, and I'm like, reach into the tree, and I'll go into the mailbox, and then I get past it, and I'm like, reach it back, and he wins almost all the time because, you know, he's a little kid, and he's really fast, and he's not pulling a dog, and I let him win. But, you know, just a little fun game like that with a little kid across the street, I barely know him. That makes my day better, and you can do that with all kinds of people. I mean, I think now that a lot of people are home with their families, they're playing board games and, you know, quizzing each other with old boxes of cards from Trivial Pursuit or whatever you have around the house. I mean, just playing hopscotch is really fun, and I went and bought a bunch of chalk because I like to draw, and I've been drawing pictures in the road, although really they last about a day only. People drive over them and run over them, but it's so fun. And the other day I saw a kid hopscotching on TV, and I was like, I'm gonna hopscotch. So I set up a little hopscotch thing out front with my chalk and hopped down it, and it was fun. And it's really fun for me because I had this ankle injury in 2000, And I never even thought I'd be able to run again, and to be able to literally hop without thinking, one foot then the other down a hopscotch board is just amazingly fun. So make sure you take time to play. You know, no matter what that is, it can be doing the crossword puzzle, some of the funny word games they have on NPR on Saturday morning radio, or doing something physical, playing tag with your dog. It's so fun. They don't really know what you're doing. You're just sort of chasing them and they're chasing you, but it's really fun. So make sure you have time in every day to play. And play for us sometimes is watching an old Lucy rerun in black and white, because we laugh and it's fun and she's so silly and we make comments, and it lightens the mood. It changes everything. It releases the tension and it rebalances those two parts of our autonomic nervous system, the parasympathetic, which is the peaceful side, and the sympathetic, which is the stressful side. We get them more in balance. So if you've been stressed and scared all day and you play for a little while, you'll get that peace back and you'll start to feel more like who you are. And the same is true for our dogs who love to play. This one loves to play with his squeaky toys all the time. All the time. All my corgis like to play with their squeaky toys. Except Comet. He wasn't as thrilled as the rest of you, but he still liked it. So everybody have a great day. Remember to play. Spend time with your dog. Play with your dog or your cat or your hamster or your horse or your rabbit if you can. And if not, you can find some games that you can do by yourself or with people 20 feet away across the street from you. So that's one of the many things our dogs have to give us. And we are so, so lucky to live with them and that they choose to live with us. Thanks for joining us today for this episode of Conversations with a Corgi. We'll be back tomorrow. And I'm seeing a new dog today. She's been to several different pretty good vets and they can't find anything wrong with her, but the person's sure she has a hind end problem. Being a German Shepherd, a dog probably does have a hind end problem. So we're going to see her today, so I might report on that tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. See if I can get some pictures. It's so hard at this time to be able to manage staying uncontaminated, not touching anything, but also doing the things that we always do, like take pictures of our clients. Anyway, I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great day. Enjoy the beautiful weather, and we'll see you tomorrow.